So here's something that what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm trying to teach myself and why I want to be committed to this, maybe in a way that other people aren't. I think, one, for me, it's relatively easy to kind of just write and just get stuff out. But what I want to really do is I want to get to a point where I'm writing all the time. Always have a writing project that I'm working on. So like an average book could be put out once a month, maybe once every 2 months. Excuse me. At the very least, a draft, a draft for it. But I plan to self-publish. So we'll see, what that process is like. First, I got to just actually finish the thing. But this is what writing is. It's like teaching yourself a craft, teaching yourself a skill. You're showing up for yourself every day because for some reason you're in love with something. And if you really are in love with something or someone, then you sacrifice for them. You put in time and effort and you show up even when you don't feel like it, because you remember there was a moment when this thing was really important and you want to hold through that even when you don't feel like it, because the body gets up to all sorts of other feelings. It has no idea what it's doing half the time. Or we're not paying attention to what it is trying to say. And if you're a writer, you probably get these moments where you have like these bursts of excitement and so on. And it's important to sit with that, to see what that energy means, that interest means, why it matters to you, and to write, to sit together with yourself, write it out. Even if it's bad, it doesn't matter. It's like, teaching yourself to ride a horse or pottery or sketching or any discipline that you teach yourself so that you can get a job or do anything. You have to show up for like 100 hours to start to learn something and to test it. And then if you want to be good at it, you have to show up for 1,000 hours to teach yourself how to be effortless at it. And that only comes from like 1 hour a day. What is that? 365 hours a year. If you do that, that's why NaNoWriMo is so cool. You show up every day for like maybe just 1 hour. And if you can sort of figure out the brainstorming and the thinking ahead of time, and depending on how fast you write, you could put out a book in about a month, or you could get halfway through. And so I think that's what I'm trying to do. I want to see what happens when I teach myself to learn to just free flow the writing. So today, I wrote about 1,000, maybe 1,200 words, which I think I'm happy at that. That's great. It's a solid chapter. I met the goal that I was trying to meet, which was write the majority of the scene, have the main character meet the important person, and then probably tomorrow write the sort of part of the story that pitches her into the next part of the adventure. I need to think about what that is. So, hey, Khaled, good to see you again. Did you get any writing done today? We just finished two writing sprints of about 30 minutes each. I'm doing good. I'm doing well. How are you doing? As I said earlier, I haven't written for like almost a week, and I'm now trying to get back into that habit. I'm literally in the middle of moving, so it's going to be a couple of future days where I won't be writing again, but we're going to get into a new home. And so my schedule's all over the place, but I'm trying to show up and focus on writing. So how are you doing? Have you gotten any writing done yourself? I think the most important thing is just simply show up for yourself every day. Find a piece of music, get something that you like to drink. Just show up for yourself. That's really what this is all about. Yes, it's for fun and it's for writing, but you're literally showing up for your psyche, yourself, your soul, your body. You're like, this thing that you say that you love, let's pay attention to that. Let's just sit and do that for a bit. And maybe we'll only get 100 words out. Maybe we'll just brainstorm. Maybe we won't do too much. Maybe we won't actually do anything. Maybe it's just 10 minutes, Maybe you don't feel like there's anything productive, and that's okay. Just keep showing up. You'll slowly start building up the body memory that it's good and it's okay and it's comfortable, and you're trying to welcome that creativity to keep showing up. So excellent. I'm glad you fixed the problem with your characters. Fantastic. You wrote a few pages. That's good. good for you. Yeah, for me, it feels good to have also, I think I wrote maybe a page and a half or 2 pages or something. So that feels good too. I gotta run, but Khalid, go ahead, drop in the comments. I would love to hear what you ended up doing with your characters. If anybody has, questions about things, I would love to respond to them and share what I think about them. And hopefully that's helpful. I'm so pleased how just simply live streaming. And then there's a couple of people who have texted me or just left amazing comments, walking through or sharing the different tools they're using, different thoughts that they have. And I'm really glad just to meet you and hopefully to continue inspiring your writing journey. Thank you for inspiring me. This is good to spend a moment with you. I plan to be back tomorrow morning, and come and join me if you want, or catch the replay. And if this is helpful, hit that like button.